Hi, Perk. How you doing? Thanks for taking the time. I just wanted to ask you a few questions about your experience working with me. So first of all, where were you when we first started, and how were your symptoms when we first started working together?
So my symptoms when I first met you were, yeah, they were pretty rough. I think I had like almost headache every day. Um, yeah, I think I had almost all the symptoms you can imagine with post-concussion syndrome. I couldn't work. I didn't go to school. I didn't do anything, and I cried almost every day because I felt so overwhelmed, like during after doing anything. And I think if you compare it to now, like I wouldn't say I'm symptom free, but I'm like I can do so much things now. I work like almost well, I actually work already my normal hours. I do shifts from 6 hours long, and I'm able to do it. I'm doing loads of things with my friends. I'm working out every day. So yeah, and sometimes I do feel a bit like overstimulated after a long day, but then I just lay down for a bit, and then I feel like fine again. So I think like yeah, my symptoms are almost gone after working with you.
Before you started working with me, like what were the things you were most struggling with? Obviously, you've mentioned the work and
Mm-hmm.
not being able to exercise, for example. But like, what were what were the biggest challenges for you in that
Uh,
time, and what were you missing the most?
yeah, I think the most challenging thing for me was actually like not the symptoms itself, but the feeling that I first of all was really alone in it and that no one understood me. That I had like no like light at the end of the tunnel or anything. I thought I was stuck with it for I would be stuck with it for forever. Like, and I had no one who could tell me like how to help it. Of course, I went to some doctors, but yeah, they didn't know what I should do, and they were just like, yeah, just take more rest. But I already rested for so long, and the resting didn't help me at all. So I think I was struggling with that the most, and I think that's also the reason that I had to cry every day because I was just so sad and overstimulated every day. Like, so I think that's what I missed the most in the beginning.
You're at university, right, and you're studying. How
Mm-hmm.
much was it having an impact on that?
Like my symptoms or like my concussion.
Yeah, the concussion, how much was it
Oh,
impacting all those things?
I couldn't go to uni anymore. Like it happened in November, and then I tried to go to uni for like 2 or 3 months, and it went all right. But the longer it took, the more symptoms I got, and the harder it got to go to uni. So in February, I didn't go to uni anymore. I just stopped it because I like again I had to cry every day at uni. So that was quite hard, and so now I completely stopped with it. Well, I put it on hold actually, and in September I think I will be able to fully go to uni again. So I'm just waiting for the next semester. But the concussion had such an impact on like everything I did, like my work, social life, uni. Like I couldn't do my normal life again, and that's why I felt so like not myself anymore and so alone and sad in it because I didn't see my friends that often. Like all my friends went to uni and I stayed at home the whole day by myself. So yeah, it had an impact on like basically everything my whole life.
What sort of drove you towards me? How did you find me? And yeah, what made you trust me?
Yeah, I found you on TikTok or Instagram, one or the other. And I came across your page, and I saw so many similarities in your journey and in like how I felt. And you were, I think, the first person that I saw that was like I actually thought could help me. And then we had our first call, and then I was instantly like, yeah, he knows exactly where I am. And yeah, yeah, I thought that you knew X. So a little tweak. I have to find my sentence there.
That's right.
Um, I thought like I went to a lot of doctors before I came across your page, and no one really helped me. Like I went to the hospital immediately, and they just told me, okay, take some rest. Everyone told me to get some rest, and then I came across your page, and you had actually like really good insights in how it felt to have a concussion, because I think no one of the doctors really had a concussion themselves. They just told me like what they learned at school. I assume, and so yeah, I was just really hopeful when I met you. and I was right to be hopeful at that point, I think. So yeah.
It's lovely to see where you've come from to where you are now.
Mhm.
And to see you progress over time has just been brilliant. What would you say that journey has been like? And like, has it been smooth? Has it been rough? Like ups and downs? How would you describe your journey from first call to where we are now?
Um, I think after the first call, I immediately felt a lot of relief. Um, because especially the weeks before our first call, I felt so bad. I was like at rock bottom, especially in my head, like mentally, because I felt so lonely and I had zero guidance, and I just really wanted some guidance, and I got that from you. And I think what really helped me as well was the routine that I had with you. Like I had an like of course the days were a bit like long to fill up with things to do when you don't have anything in your life. But with you, like I made a nice routine. So I just went up, did my morning routine. I already felt better. Went to the gym, did my workouts that I got from you and my exercises. And of course, I still cried a lot. Like it's not that it instantly like went away, but I think really slowly. I think still really slowly it gets better, and it doesn't get better like after a few days, or you don't see a difference day after day. But it's just I think after a few weeks, I just started noticing like little differences, and I was just feeling better. And I think we're now 3 months later, I think. Um, and I think if I now look back at like 2 months ago or 1 month ago, there's already a huge difference. So I think the main part for me was that in the beginning it was hard because I was expecting it to get better like after one day, but it doesn't get better. But I think if you really like stick to the routine, and I did like went I did my workouts every day, I did my exercise every day, and then slowly it got better without noticing it. But that's what you also taught me, that I didn't, or that I don't need to how do you say it, that I don't that I don't track my symptoms every day, but once in the 2 weeks, and then you can actually see a difference.
What was the most influential part of the process for you, do you think? What was the most influential physical rehab and then also the mental rehab? What did we work on the most that you saw the most benefit from?
Mentally, I was in a really bad state in the beginning, I think, and I cried every day because I was just obsessing over my symptoms and my concussion, and I think that's what really kept me in it. And I thought that my life was over and I could never do like the things that I used to do. But then you like really told me like, look, they're gonna get better anyways. Like everyone recovers, so don't worry about it. And I think that's what really like helped me just to relax about it and not think about it every day. Because now I know that if you think about your concussion constantly, you're gonna feel the symptoms anyway. So that's what really helped me mentally, I think. There's just our conversations weekly, and after every conversation, I've just felt like good energy to go on again and do all the exercises. For the physically exercises, I'm actually not sure what helped me the most, because I did everything every day, like the exercises and the workouts, and it slowly got better. But I don't know what has had the biggest impact. I think just everything combined. And what also like really helped, I think, is that because I was actively busy with making myself better, I also felt really good about it, and like really nice that I could actually work out to make me feel better without like working out and making because when I used to work out, it only made me feel worse. But now I could work out while it made me feel better, because it's also a really bad feeling that you're like can't work out and you're slowly feeling your body like getting less fit. So it was also really nice that I could work out while I'm recovering. So
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect. And where are you at now with your workout routine? What are you doing every day that, at one point you couldn't do anything, right? So where are you at now with it?
Well, I can already like run, like go for a run, so my heart rate can get really high without feeling any symptoms. I've also played some hockey again, like not in a game, but like just joining a training, so I could actually do everything. But I'm just only not participating in the matches because like if I get hit by a ball right now, it wouldn't be really optimal. So I'm just avoiding like that. But I can already train, so my heart rate can get really high because we're sprinting and everything. I'm still doing the bike like 4 times a week, I think. And yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'm going for a heart rate at like 160, but sometimes also just for 140. Yeah, I don't even track my heart rate anymore because I just go on a bike for 30 minutes, and after that I always feel better. So yeah, and I'm windsurfing again. I'm on my race bike again, like for 3 hours yesterday. So that's quite long without feeling any symptoms. So yeah, I'm almost doing my normal workout routine. Also like some strength training again. So yeah, I'm almost doing my normal workout routine again. So that's really.
If you're sat here right now and you could say to yourself before the first call,
Mm-hmm.
if you could tell them something about the experience you're about to have, what would you say to them?
I think it's gonna be tough, and at a lot of days you don't want to do like the workout and the exercises, but really stick to it, and then everything will be alright. I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then lastly, if you could say anything to anyone that is, following me on my Instagram who hasn't reached out yet, or they've seen my content
Mm-hmm.
and they're wondering whether to work with me or not, what would you say to those people?
Yeah, really go for the first call because you won't regret it. I think like if you think about it, really do it as do. You could only like do like the what was it called again? Like the first call, the
Discovery call.
discovery call. You could do a discovery call at least, and then you can decide. But it's worth it. So really do it. Do it. Go for the call. Was that convincing? Yeah, right. Do
Yeah.
it. Okay, good.
Yeah. You're like threatening them. Not sure that's yeah, not sure that's good business, but it'll work. How does it feel to have your life back after concussion?
Feels pretty fucking amazing, I think. Right? Yeah. Can I curse?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Is that it?
I thought that would be a good one-liner.
Yeah, no, if that's it, that's it. We'll leave it at that. That's perfect. Cool. All right, we're done there. Thanks, Puck. That's amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.